Welcome to the Rebel Valley Sim Club. We are back hosting races here on the FC Motorsports YouTube channel for the first time in nearly 2 months. Cars on the racetrack qualifying now for what will be 4 races. Here tonight we got Next Gen Daytona, ARCA at Legacy Pocono, Legacy Xfinity at Las Vegas, and finally Formula V's at Virginia International Raceway North Course. Gonna be a fun night of racing action. Isaac Smith. We had no password on this race as we try to grow the community, get things back into play here. David Overstreet, one of the new names in the 46. Jeremy Bowes in the number 31 car. And here we got Nathan McLaughlin back, but it's Derek Shaver, top of the charts. David Hamrick in the McDonald's, number 32. David Hamrick, very talented on the super speedways when it comes to the iRacing simulator. Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez still alive and well. Comes back in the number 44, Miles Davis. It has been a long time since we've hosted races. Here's James Stats and the number 9. Jordan Herring back as well, qualifying, coming to a close. Looks like Derek Shaver may win the pole. But it's been a while since we have had a broadcast, so any mistakes, just bear with us. It looks like that might do it. It might be time to get ready for racing here. We have a solid field of about 30 cars potentially joining us here today. Ryan Wayne has been hosting some Rebel Valley Sim Club races as well over there on the Speed Demon Racing Network. But here on the MCSC, Marty Schmidt Sports Center, we got 22 laps of Daytona coming your way. So Derek Shaver in the number 30 going to be starting from the pole. Austin K. Mitchell going to be starting next to him in the number 8. James Stats in the number 9 qualifies 3rd. Nick Agricoli going to be starting 4th. Jordan Herring starting 5th. Patrick Connell going to be starting 6th in the number 10. Mateo Mitchell, Simstock driver from back in the day in the 82, going to be racing here. Harry Stallard back in the number 07, a Rebel Valley winner. Miles Davis in the 23. We got Cameron Face in the 85. Gavin Smith back as well. Chase Ingram in the 01 in a brand new scheme. Charlie Birch in the number 3. He won one of the most recent races that I hosted. The IndyCar at Talladega was his first Rebel Valley Sim Club win. Jeremy Bowes. We got Josh Kenyon here in the number 38 car. David Hamrick. David Keene in the number 3. Shane Pearson in the 02. Andrew Stivers. These are a lot of new names here. Here we got 29, 34, Matthew McDonald. Isaac Smith in the 20, Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez. Elliot Condra picked up his first Rebel Valley Sim Club win with Ryan Wayne hosting. A couple nights ago, one of the new upcoming racers and prospects. Chase Modzalewski in the 14, Brandon Fries in the 21. Aaron May in the number 10, Alfredo Hidalgo in the number 5. Justin Wallace, another Simstock regular from back in the day. He's here in the 75. Julian Nels in the 87, and that's Daniel Williamson in the 28. John Crawford in the 77. Joe Monaghan in the 36. And Ian Davis in the 17, wrapping up the field. So there's our full field of cars here for this one. So getting ready to go, 22 laps. Gonna be ready to get it all going right here. So Derek Shaver on the pole, 22 laps here from Daytona. We still got cars exiting the pit, some getting sent to the back just because they would like to start back there. But once again, it's been a while since I have broadcasted. So bear with us as we get used to these camera angles once again. As we see 35 cars, it is a stacked field here in this one today. Adjusting some of those camera angles here. And with 35 cars like this, gotta expect there could be some trolls, could be some drivers doing some mischievous things. Gonna ban anyone who's doing that. Remember, this is an unpassword protected race. So, we're gonna get some brand new drivers and we don't know what their capabilities are. But a 22 lap Daytona race just like the good old days here at MCSC on the MC Motorsports YouTube channel. Derek Shaver gonna get us started. And as a reminder, there's one fast repair and one overtime attempt. Only one overtime attempt. Just like how it used to be and how it still is here in the Rebel Valley Sim Club. So ready to get things going once again. It's been a long time. Derek Shaver going to be leading us to the green flag here, winning the pole over Austin K. Mitchell. And into the restart zone here for the first time of maybe many. Green flag in the air. We're underway here at Daytona. Nice even start. Everyone able to go right off the bat. No problems early on. Oh, we see Mateo Mitchell in the 82 blinking out a little bit of a checkup there on that inside lane. David Hamrick to the outside, making some progress there in the third lane, way in the back. Oh, contact. We see Hamrick into the wall here, already in the back. Gonna turn McDonald in the 34, and they're wrecking in the back. But it looks like we still have a pack of cars at the front of the field, so we will stay green. A very solid pack of cars here at the front. We keep this race green. Aggressive pushing both lanes. Shaver with stats. Austin K. Mitchell with Nick Agricoli. And here comes Cameron Face to the outside. He started 10th and he's already going to be searching for the lead. He's got Nathan McLaughlin right behind him. And they are 3 wide, many rows deep here. Everyone trying to find their place early on. Got some pretty solid lag here. That's just my device here. Probably haven't updated the graphics card in a long time. Oh, we got one around in the back. That, I believe, is his number 02, but it's good enough to keep this race green once again. Cameron Face takes the lead. What a charge to the front that third lane is making. That's Keen there in the number 3, one of the newer drivers. Making his way through, and they're still 3 wide. And it's only been 2 laps completed now here at Daytona, and Cameron Face going to lead the second lap of the race. Got a lap car here. That's the number 34. We just saw involved in that crash. He takes a fast repair, it looks like. We see all the sparks. Derek Shaver in the 30, some aggressive maneuvering through as he gets shoved from stats from behind, and now Austin K. Mitchell. Oh, there goes Patrick Connell in the number 10. He's going to save it, but we got a car in the grass that might not be able to. Everyone able to make it through, it looks like. Not sure where that car in the grass went, but they're wrecking in the back. Couple cars around. That's Derek Shaver, who was the pole sitter. He's around. But we still have a pack of cars, and Josh Kenyon and Jordan Herring going at it here. And now back up front, it's kind of single filed out, a bit of separation for the field here. Cameron Face taking the lead. It's still a pretty much 20-car pack or so. Down the backstretch they go. Everyone is keeping it ordered. Josh Kenyon right to the inside. David Hamrick here in the 32, who was around early. These are the lap car right now. He was able to stay on the lead lap. Looks like he was able to save that car and keep it going. Unless we're mixing up drivers here, but this is the nice little pack of cars that we have. 21 cars exactly seen in this pack. Cameron Face started 10th and has charged his way to the front with Nathan McLaughlin. He's been pushing him here. We see the sparks. Austin K. Mitchell to the outside, getting a little swirly. It's James Stats right there in the number 9. Continuing to push. Down the back straightaway they go. To the outside in the back, they're scattering around towards the middle portion of this pack. We see Josh Kenyon through the middle. Very aggressive move from Josh Kenyon. It's going to spin them all around. And that is going to bring out our first caution of the race. And we see Josh Kenyon spinning there in the 38. Collects the 31 as well. That's the 31 of Jeremy Bowes. Josh Kenyon triggered that one. He's got some damage. Going to have to take a fast repair, it looks like. We see Aaron May in the number 10 making his way through. Chase Modzelewski, a lot of these guys involved in earlier trouble. Ian Davis in the 17, Derek Shaver. But everyone keeping things organized. We see you here, someone blowing an engine here towards the back. Here's the 0-2. This Shane Pearson was involved earlier. Alfredo Hidalgo. Let's take a look at what happened here. See if we can get to the cars who are involved. Here's Josh Kenyon. Rewind here and see. He had a big run, it looks like. Goes through the middle of Charlie Birch and Stivers there in the 29, and they just didn't give him the room. Pretty aggressive move, but no room was really given. They left the hole open. See Overstreet collected there. Hard hit there for the 31 car of Bose. Chase Ingram making his way through. There's Justin Wallace in the 75. But everyone's seemingly making their way through the pack as we get the 1 to green. Shaver getting laps back on the outside. Drivers are allowed to get as much laps back as they need to. But it's Austin K. Mitchell, James Stats, Cameron Face, Jordan Herring, Nathan McLaughlin, Mateo Mitchell there in the top 6. David Keene in the 3. Nick Agricoli in the 18. Charlie Birch in the 3. And Andrew Stivers in the 29, wrapping up the top 10. So still a solid field of cars here as we go all through the pack. Drivers exiting the pits, getting finished up with their repairs. Here's Patrick Connell, who had quite the save earlier. See if we can look back and see what happened there quick. Oh, he ends up getting turned. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he did get collected here. There's Derek Shaver coming back up the racetrack right in the front. So Patrick Connell did get some damage. Ian Davis was coming through here. Take a look at this hit. Boom, hard impacts right here. That's how Alfredo Hidalgo also got collected. So take a look back quickly at what happened there. There was about 5 different wrecks in the race, but they were all pretty close to the back of the pack. Oh, this is why this camera's all messed up. Austin K. Mitchell up front. It'll be 15 laps to go, 15-lap shootout. Once we get the green flag. Austin K. Mitchell going to bring him through the restart zone. He's got Cameron Face and Nathan McLaughlin behind him. That's a pretty skilled lane on the inside. Lots of wins in the Rebel Valley Sim Club right there. And a pretty solid restart there for Austin K. Mitchell. Oh, Jordan Herring to the inside. A quick move. But there they go, making their way through. James Stats has some front damage in the number 9. We see it. That might be holding him back. He's sinking through the field quickly. Mateo Mitchell, I don't know if he realizes that car is damaged, but this outside lane going to all stack up pretty quickly here. Stivers looking to the outside in the 29. And this is going to allow all these cars to make their way through. Oh, there goes Josh Kenyon once again around in the back. It's a single car spin, and we stay green. Austin K. Mitchell in the 8 machine, hanging on to the lead with Cameron Face behind. We see Stivers in the back making a move to the inside. And this top 3, probably over 35 wins combined in the Rebel Valley Sim Club amongst these 3 drivers. Cameron Face to the outside. Nathan McLaughlin going to go with them. kind of an odd time. I didn't really see that much of a run. This is going to allow Nick Agricoli to pull up to his fellow friend in the number 8 car. Right behind him, we saw McLaughlin look to make it 3 wide. How about Charlie Birch in the number 3? I know his first win was only like 2 months ago, but still some momentum from that. There hasn't been much races since. Now we see the lag, all the sparks caused a pretty big lag here on my end. Oh, we see him slipping up there, and this whole package is pretty weird. They must have made some changes. We see 3 wide pretty easily. They made it more like real life. Looks a lot slower. But you see those 2 Kyle Busch number 8 cars, Austin K. Mitchell and Nick Agricoli, working together quite well. To the outside, we see him stacking up. All the sparks continuing to fly. Oh, some contact potentially getting made all throughout the field. Look at this. 3 wide, numerous rows deep, and there goes Jordan Herring all the way to the bottom lane. Cameron Face gonna block. Oh, and there they go again. James Stats around. Pearson collected, and they're wrecking back up front. A huge crash. Harry Stallard, David Keene up in the air. Oh, Ian Davis gets collected. We see him trying to make their way through. Elliot Condra able to make his way through. Mateo Mitchell collected. It's our second caution of the race. They're still trying to navigate through the carnage here. That's Nick Agricoli. This must happen right at the front of the field. Austin K. Mitchell collected as well. Patrick Connell with some damage once again on his front end. Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez involved. Here's the number 87 of Julian Nels, who's picked up a couple Rebel Valley Sim Club wins as well. This was a pretty large wreck, collecting multiple cars. So let's take a look at what took place. It's kind of 2 separate deals. Now right here, Jordan Herring made the move to the inside, and Nathan McLaughlin, there was some weird kind of moment here. Oh, it wasn't really a move. It was, we see smoke right there. Oh, did Nathan McLaughlin blow an engine? Nathan McLaughlin blew his engine. That was that puff of smoke. Somehow blew his engine, ends up into the outside wall, and that's what triggers all this. And right there, Austin K. Mitchell and David Keene get into each other. Let's just watch. Yeah, right there. Oh, there was just nowhere to go. Up in the air goes that number 3 car, almost upside down. We see Stivers making his way through with some big-time damage. Isaac Smith collected as well. They just kind of, was kind of a slow wreck here at this point. See, a car was parked right there. Here's Patrick Connell. See, he had a pretty clean car. And right here, I don't know if realizes there's a wreck. Ends up slamming right into Nathan McLaughlin. So Patrick Connell, that was a hard hit. Been a tough one for him. We'll see if he's able to continue. See the 0-2, Pearson. Charlie Birch in the 3. We just talked about him. This was a weird deal right here. Austin K. Mitchell, yeah, Keene in the 3, just wasn't really given any room. Or it's Devin Keene, been calling him David, apologies. Ends up in the outside wall, and this just kind of took out those cars who survived. Nathan McLaughlin, Chase Ingram, able to escape through the wreck there in the 0-1. Chase Ingram, super good super speedway driver. How about Matthew McDonald making his way through? He might be a couple laps down, though. Aaron May made his way through. McLaughlin still driving the car. So did his engine actually break? We gotta go on board here, see what happened. Yeah. We hear his engine go, but he's still able to drive the race car after the fact. What in the world? Oh, he got hit by Patrick Connell. That's what launched him. So he was able to cruise that car all the way to the pit road with no engine. We see, was he able to get in his pits? He was, I believe. Oh, no, he was not. Oh, what a tough break for Nathan McLaughlin. So that impact for Patrick Connell was able to give that car enough what it needed to get to the pits, but unfortunately wasn't able to make it to his pit stall. So it looks like he probably had to get that thing towed. But here we are back at the front. Patrick Connell now has his car perfectly clean, so he might have saved his fast repair. Make sure we gave everyone one fast repair. We did. Just making sure. of that. Cameron Face, your race leader. We're going to get the 1 to green this time by here. And it'll be 9 laps to go when we get the green flag once again. That was just a large wreck right there. A lot of cars taken out all throughout the field. We see Stivers in the 29. He's got front damage. He took a pretty solid impact there in that wreck, so the outside might not be getting going once again. You see multiple cars out of the race. Overstreet, Crawford out of this one. You just never know what could happen. We see a handful of cars laps down. Monaghan, Nels, McLaughlin, and MacDonald all laps down. A couple of those guys new aren't aware you can get infinite laps back. So we will see how this one goes down. With 10 laps to go at this moment here, we got Cameron Face, Jordan Harry, Miles Davis, Andrew Stiverts, Chase Ingram, Derek Shaver, Aaron May, Elliott Condra. Got the 36 car as well up here. It's Joe Monaghan, who's multiple laps down. iRacing should be telling the drivers to pass him, but he is going to stay right there, and if that is how Gavin Smith wants it, then that is how it will be. So an interesting situation right there. But it'll be Cameron Face here, starting from the pole. And laps to go here will be 9 once we get the green flag. Cameron Face going to bring them into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. A good start for Cameron Face. Can Jordan Herring get in front of Miles Davis? Not going to be able to. Cameron pulling out to a solid lead right there. 9 laps to go here at Daytona. Miles Davis going to get the draft from the 85. Cameron with a pretty big lead, trying to get the draft of both lanes, trying to keep them side by side as much as possible. Cars starting to separate in the back just a little bit as they will get the draft and get packed right back up here towards the front of the field. Side by side contact amongst the 30 and 72 cars. There's a stack up around. They go in the back. More cars spin around. We see Patrick Connell collected once again. Elliott Condra involved. There's still wrecking James Stats, Mateo Mitchell, Justin Wallace, David Hamrick, and Charlie Birch once again. A wreck here right off the restart. Cars pulling it into the pits. Let's take a look and see what happened this time. See, there was a big shove here. Oh, it was just multiple cars getting shoved at the same exact time, and it was just too much for the field to handle. 2 separate turns end up happening there. Alfredo Hidalgo able to make his way through. 34 car involved. Just kind of another sloppy, slow crash. Doesn't seem like there's really any major impacts. Some decently hard hits, but I feel like everyone should be able to continue. I think Josh Kenyon was collected once again. Yep, 38 car. It was just kind of how this car is now. Cars getting piled up into each other. So it'll be another quick yellow flag here. Cameron Face leading here. We'll get the restart with 6 laps to go. And let's see if we can give the 36 car a wave around here, as well as that 34 machine of Matthew MacDonald. Just so those guys are aware that they can get back on the lead lap here. So we'll see if the 36 takes that opportunity. And we've given them the wave around here. But he is still staying in line. And it looks like he's going to move to the inside here now. It looks like he's confused by exactly what the operation is going on here, just as we see. And there he goes, going to get back on the lead lap. The 34 car also, as we see in the top right corner of the screen, also has a chance to get his lap back. But it's going to be 6 laps to go here once we get the green flag back in the air. We see a lot of cars potentially in the pits getting some repairs, so they'll have to hurry themselves up. We see Josh Kenyon here in the 38. This car's been around multiple times. And Julian Nellis, I don't know if has been really involved in anything. He's just been taking his time. Justin Wallace with a clean car. But it will be 6 laps to go when we get this green flag, and it is a stout top 4. Cameron Face, Miles Davis, Jordan Herring, and Chase Ingram, a set of veterans who've been racing in Rebel Valley for years. Then we got Andrew Stivers, might be making his debut there in the 29. So a lot of pretty well-known drivers up here. And the pack, not a lot of cars left here in this pack of cars. So here we go. Going to be 6 laps to go when we get the green flag. Green flag. Back in the air. Cameron Face, Jordan Herring. Pulling away right off the bat here. Those guys who are getting laps back or took repairs too long, hoping for a caution here to get an opportunity at the win. But it's 6 laps to go here at Daytona. Cameron Face, Jordan Herring, they're pulling away. The outside, stacking up. We see Derek Shaver looking to the inside. Cars going to the middle. Harry Stollard. Oh, everyone's going all over the place. We see Alfredo Hidalgo all the way to the apron. Stivers contact with Stollard right there. Oh, Stivers gonna get, Gavin Smith gets into him somehow. They're all able to save it for now. That was impressive right there. Surprised Stivers was able to hang on to that car. Cameron Face now to the outside. It's been a while since MC Motorsports has been to victory lane. And here is their best opportunity, the only opportunity. Cameron Face is pretty much their only driver these days. They're all stacking up in the back. 5 laps to go. Jordan Herring in the 72 car now with the lead down the back straightaway. Oh, Cameron Face. Some aggressive push, and he's looking for a place to go. Herring blocking that run. Oh, there goes a car. That's Harry Stollard around. Numerous cars collected. Hard impacts. The 20 car up, bit over goes Isaac Smith. Back up the racetrack goes Julian Nels, and a wild ride for the 20 car, which might send us into a 2-lap shootout situation here. Got cars upside down. Patrick Connell. Looks like his race might be coming to an end here. That car might be damaged beyond repair. Josh Kenyon potentially involved once again. Chase Ingram collected in this one. Let's see how it unfolded this time. It was, let's take a look here. We see Patrick Connell in the number 10. Looks like it's hooked by Nathan McLaughlin. Gets into Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez. Trying to find the right view. Right there, hard hit for Patrick Connell. And right here we see Isaac Smith get into the 16 car. This is what sends him upside down. Then he gets launched by the 34 car. A quick flip. Julian Nels, pretty much no damage there in the 87. Somehow. So a pretty decently sized wreck. Oh, that's going to mess things up right there. So a handful of cars get collected in this one. And that's going to take out a lot more cars. Let's go on board with Isaac Smith. Just late in the race. Here, yeah, when you're on the outside like this, he just wasn't able to make it. Almost made it through. Just gets sent upside down. We see Justin Wallace able to make his way through, it looks like. Charlie Birch through the grass, and this is where a lot of these cars actually went. And that was in the grass. We see David Hammer and Julian Hells flying right through. Chase Ingram right there, unfortunate. Gets contacted right there. And we'll make it 1 to green here 2-lap shootout will not be overtime, so there's still an opportunity for a caution flag, it looks like here. Got the race not being extended for a green-white checkered finish, so there is an opportunity to still go into overtime, but we see a lot of cars with damage here all throughout the pack. Only about 22 cars actually left on the racetrack here. Everyone looking for an opportunity to go to victory lane here in the Rebel Valley Sim Club. Patrick Connell, look at him, his number 10, Houston Texans car. The front wheels aren't even turning on that thing. So he's just out here hoping to get a solid result, hanging on to a top 20 finish. There's the 34 car, finally getting some laps back there. First time in the race, that's going to be Matthew McDonald, realizing he can get those laps back. So he will be finishing on the lead lap, and if he gets a caution right away, might have a chance to win this race. We'll be heading to ARCA at Legacy Pocono right after this one. So Jordan Herring in the 72. Gonna be leading them 2 laps to go, but not overtime. So there's an opportunity for yellow flags to still come out. Chase Ingram take a faster pair. He's got a fresh car. Gonna be 2 laps to go. We make it to the white flag. This race will be official. Green flag back in the air. Jordan Herring, Cameron Face, your front row. 2 laps to go. Who is going to end up on top? Derek Shaver, your pole sitter. Remember, he was collected in that big wreck earlier. He's worked his way back to second. Cameron Face, Miles Davis. Only 2 of them up there versus all the cars on the inside. They're going to sink to the back here unless they can get some additional help. Nathan McLaughlin hasn't been to victory lane in a long time. Oh, Cameron Face gets nearly turned around. Oh, there they go, spinning in the back. It's Miles Davis. Josh Kenyon making his way through, but it's a wreck in the back. We stay green. Oh, contact being made. Coming to the white flag. It's going to be official. Jordan Herring. 1 lap to go here at Daytona. Oh, we've lost the lead pack here. Oh, big shoves right there. Oh, Derek Shaver, contact is made. He sinks to the back of the field. Jordan Herring got the block for his life right here. Nathan McLaughlin looking to the inside. 1 block of success right there for Jordan Herring, but can he do it for only half a lap more? No help for any of those 2 cars. They're side by side. It's exactly what Jordan Herring wants to see. But here comes Cameron Face with a big run to the outside, and around goes the field. Jordan Herring with a great block right there, and Jordan Herring coming out of turn 4 as the pack explodes. Jordan Herring is gonna get the win here at Daytona. Jordan Herring gets it done here at Daytona, winning this 22-lap burst of 4 feature event of the night. Elliott Condra, oh so close there at second, able to navigate through the carnage and pick up this win. How about that for Jordan Herring? He's won multiple times at Daytona in his career, and the Coke Zero Sugar car is going to go to victory lane once again. Able to pull off the victory here in this race. Jordan Herring going to make his way to the front straightaway and burn it down.
Okay, we'll get him next time.
Did exactly what he had to do there. It was a pretty easy block as well right there to make. Not challenging by any means at all whatsoever. So Jordan Herring going to victory lane. So victory here for Jordan Herring. Burning it down here, the number 72 machine. We'll talk to him shortly. We're just making the next session here. But he is going to go to Victory Lane, pick up this win here today. Let's talk to our race winner. Jordan Herring, Marty Cmejla in the MCSC Sports Center booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
How about that, Jordan Herring? First time back here in the Marty's Rebel Valley Civ Club official series here. First time in nearly 2 months, able to get the win here once again. Daytona been a good track for you all throughout your career. Describe those closing laps and how things had to go down for you to get that win.
Man, just blocking, I guess, because I was really far away. I thought I wasn't going to be able to hold them off when I was that far away. They backed up their run heavily, and I was just able to pick my line, pick the blocks, and they just ended up wrecking afterwards. So, I mean, that's really all there is to it, I guess.
All right, Jordan, here we got 3 races left here in the night, so we hope to see you participating, maybe sweeping the night here for Jordan here and get all his wins. He's the only driver who has the opportunity to do that. We'll see him in the next one. So that was that. We're going to show a replay of how that finish actually unfolded. We forgot to do that. Once we make that next session, we're going to make that. We'll demonstrate the replay there. This is going to be an interesting next race. There is actually no setup for old Pocono, but there is the modern Pocono setup with the ARCA car. So it's going to be a little bit different, a little bit inaccurate. But we will see how things go here. So that next session going to be going up. So that is going to be going up shortly. So let's take a look here if we could see exactly what took place there on that last lap. So here we go. They got a big run here. Camera face pushing Nathan McLaughlin here, and Nathan decides to try to go to the inside there. Might have had a chance to go to the outside, but was not able to make it to that point. Remember, McLaughlin had his engine blow earlier, so quite the recovery. Quite the recovery. Here we had the big push coming for the outside. Pretty simple block here for Jordan Herring. Camera got way too high there, wasn't able to cut back down in time, and by the time he did, right around, Chase Ingram collected in that one. It's just a big wreck in the back here, and they still spun after up front here. Harry Stoller gets spun around. Charlie Birch, David Hamrick. Oh, Justin Wallace not able to make it through that one. But he still gets a solid finish out of that one. Top 10, potentially. So that was how all that unfolded. So it is going to be time now to get this next race session up and ready to go. So that one is up. We might be getting some pretty big names racing this one here right before apparently some United America action as well going to be happening tonight as well. So we might be getting big names like Frank DeAngelis to return behind the driver's seat here in this one. So it could be very interesting here at Pocono. But it is the Legacy Pocono track here with the ARCA car. Appreciate everyone who's tuning in here tonight. Douglas Newbiggin, Christian Delgado, so you have some of those NR Night in America regular drivers coming here to the race. Here tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes down. How much drivers will register? There's also no password for this one, so if you are just a random viewer here and you want to race, search RVSC and Hosteds. So everyone making their way in here for a 17-lap race here at Pocono. As we'll get this one set up. All the camera angles right. Probably a combo that a lot, there's no iRacing setup for this, so it's never been ran in official races. So this is probably the car track combo that most people have never really ran before, specifically here at Old Pocono. But it is the ARCA car. Which we will see here in this one. So we'll see exactly how this goes here. Should be an interesting race. The cars are on track here for practice and qualifying here. Practice right now at the moment. Drivers like Devin Keane, Matthew McDonald, who were racing with us earlier, are back. But everything's all ready to go, so let's take a look. Justin Wallace in the 12. Chase Mazzaluski back in the 15. We got Christian Delgado. Right there, Julian Nels here in the 17. David Hamrick in the 32. Harry Staller in the 07. Douglas Newbiggin here in the 7 car. Matthew McDonald. A scheme change for him. And going to be running the 35. Gordon Herring looking to go back to back. So it'll be an interesting one. We will let this go through here. I'll be right back for the race. So welcome back here. To Pocono here. Practice coming to an end. So it's going to be time for qualifying here. Justin Wallace here in the number 12 car, going to be the first one to get rolling. So cars going to be making their way through here. Nathan McLaughlin here on his first lap. Here's Julian Els, Justin Wallace, Ryan Wayne, William Schmidt also going to be participating. Jeff Ward here in the number 9. Chase Modzalewski, here's Matthew McDonald here in the 35. Cameron Face in the 85 car. For MC Motorsports, Douglas Newbigin, Nathan McLaughlin, top of the charts. Jordan Herring in the 72. Frank D'Angelo is back in the number 69. Miles Davis in the number 15. David Hamrick in the 32. Christian Delgado. Ward jumps to the top of the boards. Lachlan spins around there on his second lap. You know, we talked about this being the old or the new Pocono setup for the new track, which is less bumpy. So you see cars almost getting into the wall here in the top of the triangle. Here's Boston Oliver here in the number 188 car. Way out of the groove right there, so slow way down. Running the number 188 car. Ryan Wayne to the top of the boards, beating out Doug McBagan and William Schmidt. Pretty good lap for him. Let's see what Frank D'Angelis is able to do. '69 car, Frank D'Angelis. Solid right there. There's Newbigin going to jump to the top of the boards on his second lap. Frank D'Angelis up to third. So Christian Delgado in the number 13 going to end up a second off the pace here. Chase Modzalewski also second off the pace. Julian Els. It's tough for some of these drivers. William Schmidt, I believe, his second lap right here, finishing up. Doesn't appear to be any lap improvements there that second time around. 3/10 off still. Oh, we see Cameron Face into the barriers here. He's currently sitting 9th there for his lap. So an interesting set of circumstances here. A new car track combo here in the Rebel Valley Simulator Club. We're ready to get the green flag underway. So ready to get things back. And there is our group of cars. About 20 cars going to be racing here in this one. Got 17 laps here. See Ryan Wayne, Doug Newbiggin going to be on the pole. Frank DeAngelis, William Schmidt, Jeff Ward in the number 9. Harry Stallard in the 07, Nathan McLaughlin, Justin Wallace, Cameron Faze, Miles Davis, David Hamrick, Jordan Herring, Boston Oliver, Christian Delgado, Chase Modzelewski, Julian Ells, Sean Conklin in the 54, last second join here. Multi-time Enter Night America winner. Got some new names, John Gregg, Luigi Gonzalez, and here's Matthew McDonald. So all these cars, Newbiggin gets loaded in. But it'll be a 17-lap race here. Oh, no Enter Night in America tonight, so that might be the cause of why everyone's coming here. So we see why the influx of drivers is going to be here. So going to be an interesting rest of the night. Finally, looks like the pace car going to be making its way to start these pace laps. Had that number 24 Claytor withdraw from the event. The pace laps begin here. 56-second lap times here these guys are running. So it'll be a decently long race here. Legacy Pocono 2009 edition. So disappointed to hear that there's no NR night in America tonight. Hoping to maybe do a race there once this stream finished up. But it's Doug Newbiggin. Some of these guys haven't raced in the Rebel Valley Sun Club in a long time. Ryan Wayne, pretty good qualifying effort there for the 39 car to start second, but it'll be tough to beat that number 7 car. Oh, we got him contacted in the back here already. Jordan Herring, David Hamrick already going at it in the back. But everyone able to keep things going here. Doug Newbiggin in the 7 on the pole for 17 laps here at Pocono. Ready to get the green flag. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Ryan Wayne, a slow start there on the outside. You see him fanning out here already, going 3 wide. That's Nathan McLaughlin going underneath. A block that Frank DeAngelis puts on Nathan McLaughlin right there. Into turn 1 for the first time. Just don't know. Oh, we see Miles Davis sideways. He's able to save that number 15 car. So far, so good. Everyone makes it through without any problems. Doug Newbiggie down the back straightaway with the lead over Ryan Wayne. See some big pushing right here. Into turn 2, it's going to get tight. We see him up the racetrack. Stallard, McLaughlin, anyone else? Otherwise, everyone else going to make it through. Contact made on the inside. That's Conklin and Boston Oliver. We see Jeff Gregg in the 23. Contact made as well. These two are going to spin back up the racetrack right in front of Chase Monteluski. We keep it green all the way in the back portions of the pack. You see Doug Newbiggie breaking the draft right there in the number 7 on the 39. You see his car around way in the back. It's Conklin. Ryan Wayne up here in the 2nd position. Frank DeAngelis up in the 3rd. Pretty good line right there, arcing that turn 1 and 2. But everyone so far keeping things well here. See, it might come down to tire saving as well. Some guys laying back just a bit. Couldn't go green all the way. McLaughlin off that inside line once again. Gonna allow William Schmidt to go to the inside. Frank DeAngelis and Jeff Ward. Contact made as well here up the 3rd position. In here to turn 3. Jeff Ward right in front of Frank DeAngelis. Going to get a big time shove. Going to get that car sideways. Going to hold these guys back even more from catching up to that 2nd place position. Oh, we see Ryan Wayne. Something has happened to Ryan Wayne's car. Oh, and we got contact made. Frank DeAngelis coming off of a ban. Going to get into the 9, which is going to get into the 57. So these guys going at it here. Now Frank up to the outside here. It's kind of a packed car. We're not sure what happened to Ryan Wayne. Don't remember him going around unless we just completely missed it. So Ryan Wayne, things are going well for him, running up in the 2nd spot. Oh, Frank DeAngelis completely gonna wall ride pretty much here, turn 2. So he's now way up the racetrack. And Jeff Ward has his sights set on Doug Newbiggie now there. Exiting turn 3, breaking the draft still here is that number 7 car. You see up here Frank DeAngelis and Nathan McLaughlin, those two continue to push each other. But everyone just trying to hang on to what they have. Exiting turn 2, we see cars. Oh, getting in the wall there. It's Nathan McLaughlin in the 57. Harry Stallard also making some contact with the wall. Jeff Ward, that gap, 0.2. We'll see if he's able to catch up at all. Make up any of that time. William Schmidt a little bit sideways exiting turn 2. Newbiggie pulling away just a little bit. Down here into turn 3. Cameron Faye starting to lose this little group of 7 cars here. They're back in the 8th spot. But it's this little snake here down the straightaways as Newbiggie continues to break the draft. Ward slowly gaining it seems like just a little bit. A different car track combo. We've never tried it before. But I'm really interested to see here in a couple laps how much the tire wear is going to be and how bad it's going to affect the handling of these cars. And just to see, we see Ward really backs up the corner right there a little too much. Going to allow Schmidt to close right in. And that gap goes from 0.2 to 0.4. Schmidt even going to challenge for 2nd now. Which should allow Newbiggie to pull away a little bit further. Oh, contact going to be made. The 79 and the 9. Some door banding right there. But it's Newbiggie who's led every lap so far, continuing to lead here. Schmidt pulls in behind the number 9 machine. That's just what you might just have to do at this point. Work together, push each other. But I don't know, these guys they've fallen behind. It was just 0.2 a lap ago. Oh, McLaughlin gets into Harry Stallard's rear end. It's going to send him sideways just a little bit. And then Frank DeAngelis all over the 57 car as well. see a big run here coming for the 57 on this side-by-side battle for third. This is going to allow Jeff Ward to pull away a little bit. Stallion just a lift out of the gas, got a little more up the racetrack than he wanted to. And now McLaughlin looking to make it 3 wide for third here. An aggressive move forces Stollard out of the gas, and McLaughlin a little bit loose right there. So the top two have pulled away comfortably on the rest of the field. Christian Elgato having a pretty solid run there in the 13 car. Jeff Ward in the number 9. Continuing to make his way. William Schmidt gonna get third as the 4th place battle continues. Frank DeAngelis nearly into the 57 car, but just enough room for him not to make contact. Now pushing down the back, trying to catch up to the 3rd place battle. That gap continues to pull away by 1/10 of a second over the number 9 machine here, Douglas New Biggie. There's DeAngelis to the inside looking for 4th, gonna slide up in front of that 57 car. And Nathan McLaughlin performed the crossover, really settle in behind the 69 car. Christian Elgato all over the 57 car now. What is the move gonna be? Down the front straightaway they go. See kind of some separation here between third. It looks like side by side now for second. William Schmidt, Jeff Ward. William Schmidt making a charge. The gap was only 0.6 just a little bit ago. Oh, Schmidt! Contact gonna be made. Jeff Ward gets into William Schmidt, and sideways in front of the field goes William Schmidt, and the caution is gonna wave. Back up in front of Cameron Face, hard contact gets made, and we got him wrecking hard here. Down into turn 2 and into the short chute into turn 3. William Schmidt, we just talked about him, making a charge through the field. Was making up 1/10 of a second on Doug Newbiggie right there. It was going to be interesting to see if he was going to catch him. Let's take a look and see if we can see what happened. Ward just gets into him right there. Goes to the inside. Into the grass. Ward goes back into the grass to avoid heat spins. And Schmidt overcorrects into the wall. Christian Elgato, maybe a little bit of contact, but no damage. And right here, ends up being Cameron Face, piles right into the number 79 car. Hard impact right there. And it brings out our first caution of the race. Cameron Face, unable to bring that car back to the pits. Gonna have to get it towed. So it looks like a problematic situation for Cameron Face and William Schmidt. We're going to get the 1 degree next time by on pace laps here at this racetrack. So the pits should be opening here. We'll see who ends up making their way into the pits. Jeff Ward blaming that one there on the 79 car. So very interesting. We're hearing him blaming on that on the 79. Doesn't seem to be the case from my perspective. So into the pits they all go here, pretty much the entire field. It doesn't look like anyone's going to take staying out as opportunity. But does anyone take 2 tires here? Nathan McLaughlin going to take, looks like 2 tires there are going to be given for the top 2 cars potentially. Nathan McLaughlin and Douglas New Biggie 2 tires, I believe is what we are seeing there. So let's see if we can get this one 1 to green right here. Get this one going here quickly. Looks like 12 cars left on the racetrack. A plethora of cars out of the race. See if there's enough time for these cars to catch up to the field. We might have to extend this by a pace lap. See, these are 2 lap cars. So we should be good enough to go here for the restart. It's Nathan McLaughlin and Douglas Newbiggin, who we believe took 2 tires on that last pit stop. So we'll see what takes place. There are going to be 7 laps to go once we get the green flag, a 7-lap shootout. Nathan McLaughlin, Doug Newbiggin. I think they took 2 tires, so we'll see how this goes. Green flag back in the air. Nathan McLaughlin with a good launch. How will it handle with these potentially different tire situations? Pack only consists of 12 cars here, so a lot of cars. Definitely going to be something to monitor. Oh, Jordan Herring gets spun around right in front of the field. We got him piling it up here. Miles Davis collected. Julian Nels. Pretty much every single car in that back half of the field going to be involved. And this is going to bring our 2nd caution flag of the race. This is going to be a good opportunity now for William Schmidt, Cameron Face to get laps back. Well, it looks like some contact was made. Let's take a look at what happened. Looks like Christian Elgato gets up the racetrack. It's into Jordan Herring right there. Harry Stallard has nowhere to go. David Hamrick nowhere to go. We see Miles Davis pile into Julian Nels in the 17. He ends up getting spun into the outside wall pretty hard right there. We see McDonald get his front tore off. Justin Wallace navigating his way through. Chase Monzalewski collected, so kind of just a sloppy wreck here in the back. Cameron Face had to make quite the avoidance here to the spinning Harry Stallard machine. See right there, ooh. Close call for the car that just took the fast repair. These 2 now getting laps back. Oh, we see Jordan Herring off-roading here in the 72. He's missing a wheel. Oh, we saw these guys beefing earlier on the pace lap, opening pace lap of the race. Hamrick and Herring, so potentially still going at it here. Oh, he ain't happy at Christian Elgato. And Christian Elgato did get into Jordan Herring there in turn 1 on that restart. But we're going to get the 1 to green right away here once again for a 4-lap shootout. This 2-tire strat might be working out for McLaughlin. So it's going to be interesting for sure here to see what the move is. And we see some cars making it to the pits here. Julian Nels, David Hamrick, Christian Elgato. Justin Wallace, pretty much the cars involved in the wreck, but they might be taking some tires here, get a corner advantage of tires. Cameron Face next in the pits. We'll see if he's able to catch up. William Schmidt will be able to catch up, but I don't know if Cameron Face is going to be able to. We see the damaged McDonald machine. He's going to be starting up front here. So we see it's 1 to green. Some of the cars not just choosing not to go to 4th place. Rules say if they're not going to go, then anyone in the back can just take that spot. But there goes McDonald. He's going to take that 4th spot. So interesting opportunities here. It'll be a 4-lap shootout. So who will be able to hang on here in this one? Nathan McLaughlin, Douglas Newbigging, Matthew McDonald, the fast four. So here we go. Everyone going to be catching up in the green flag back in the air. Going to be 4 laps to go for Nathan McLaughlin. Frankie Angela is going to make a move for second on Douglas Newbigging. McLaughlin believes that a tire disadvantage and Newbigging compared to D'Angelo, so Frankie Angela might be in prime position right here. Through the opening corners here, everyone in the back scattering around. Oh, David Hamrick, contact in the back there with Miles Davis. McLaughlin breaking the grab, but Newbigging and Frank working together. Frank is to make a move to the inside. He's going to stay behind. How about Chase Montzelewski in position as well? He's broken away from that little group of cars in the back. See him sideways back there. William Schmidt to the inside, but looking to go 3 wide. Stoller tries to throw the block, but Schmidt is going to be able to get past that 07 machine. Back up front, Douglas Newbigging makes a move for the lead. They're side by side here. Down the front stretch, coming to 3 laps to go. Frank D'Angelo's going to push that 7 car. Frank, opportunity to make it 3 wide, is going to want to try to keep these 2 cars close. So Frank can pounce on an opportunity, so he goes to the outside. But it's going to be Doug clearing that 57 car. See if McLaughlin can get a good exit of turn 2. He does. He's going to make some significant gains. And now looking to the inside of the 7 machine. Making a run on him here. He's got the advantage and will have the advantage into turn 2. Oh, getting both of them off the racetrack. Contact going to be made. Frank shoves Nathan McLaughlin out of the way. Frank thought that would have been a really good opportunity for him to make it 3 wide for the lead, but it just wasn't timed right. He ended up getting into 57 and too much of a run. See him very close to the outside wall, coming to 2 laps to go. Douglas Newbigging now with the 4/10 of a second lead. This is 2 cars behind. Battle side by side, slowing each other down. We got him around. Justin Wallace in the back sideways. Frank D'Angelo's making that second group work. We'll be able to clear the 57 of McLaughlin. And gonna have 2 laps for these 2 to try to get up there, to try to make a charge. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the leaderboard. Look at the leaderboard. Big time gains being made. If Nathan just stays behind Frank D'Angelos, there will be an opportunity. Remember, Frank might have better tires than these cars. And Frank already making a move for the lead just like that. Now we're going to be coming to the white flag, and we got a battle on our hands. Side by side, exiting turn 3. Coming to the white flag here in this one. Where does McLaughlin go? Does he try to make it 3 wide? He does! To the inside goes Nathan McLaughlin. Try to go for the 2 for 1. He does! To the lead goes Nathan McLaughlin. But not so fast. Here comes the 7 car. Oh, if he can clear him. Oh, Nathan nearly into the 69. Contact being made. Frank shoves the 7 right through the exit of turn 1. And that's going to take McLaughlin out of contention. Frank has no help. It's all going to come down to corner speed. How well can you run through turns 2 and 3? Frank up the racetrack compared to Douglas Newbigging. That's going to slow that 69 down, and to the inside goes McLaughlin. And that's all she wrote for Douglas Newbigging into the final corner. Last corner here at Pocono. Douglas Newbigging out of turn number 3 is going to come across the start-finish line, the winner here at Pocono Speedway. How about that? What a race. Great racing right there towards the end. Doug able to get the win here at Pocono. And we will be moving on to Las Vegas here right away. So how about that for Douglas Newbigging able to get the win? So that was a pretty solid race right there. So Doug able to get the victory here in this race. We will be moving on here to our next show, which will be at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Pretty fantastic race right there. We knew that kart track combo would be pretty damn good. And it was. So now going to be time for Las Vegas Motor Speedway racing here. It'll be a similar situation, 10 minutes of practice, 5 minutes qualifying, but a 30-lap race, 30-second lap time, so it'll be about the same length as all our races tonight. Now we'll be going to Formula V's coming up from Virginia Speedway for a 15-lapper there. A 15-lap showdown. The North Course edition of that racetrack. Frank DeAngelis going to be a fan favorite for that one. Done a lot of Formula V races and Formula Ray races in his career, so we'll see. We will see exactly how that plays out. So interesting stuff, for sure. Las Vegas. Keelan frickin' Harvick racing here. Holy frickin' crap. Keelan, who? Oh. Well. Keelan Harvick, that is Kevin Harvick's son right there, racing here in the Rebel Valley Sim Club. Yeah. Alright. So how about that? Keelan Harvick participation here in our race. We will be getting these camera angles right. We might have to interview Douglas Newbiggin as well here, see if he's in a booth. No, he's nowhere. So that is all right. So Kevin Harvick's child, Keelan Harvick, future Cup Series driver for sure, is going to be racing with us here, or at least just practicing for now. Not exactly sure how he found us here, but looking forward to seeing what he's capable of. Gonna be interesting to watch this one unfold. I'm gonna go get myself some Popeye's chicken later here. Looking forward to that as well here in a couple hours. So there's everything to look forward to here. Night race at Vegas with the old Xfinity car. This is a car track combo that really I've never seen before. I programmed a new car track combo generator. That's how we got all these kind of unique car track combos. Harvick doing the Larson line here. He's got to get down to the bottom, do that Harvick line against the paint. Well, I got a meatball sub waiting for me here at my own house for now, so we'll keep that quick here as we just demonstrate the racing action here on view. So we will be right back. So we're back here with action-packed action for sure here from Rebel Valley Sim Club. Landon Slagan in the number 91 machine here. Going to be qualifying here. His first of 2 laps, it looks like. Going to be wrapping that outside. Austin K. Mitchell. Here's Harry Stallard in the all-black number. Shoot, they don't got a number on this car. Then we got the number 10 of Julian Nels. We got the number 19 of Jordan Herring, the 29 of Douglas Newbiggin, Nathan McLaughlin back in the 57, Josh Kenyon in the 27, Frank DeAngelis in the 69, Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez in the 44, Cameron Bass in the 85, Keelan Harvick in the number 4. Going to be qualified. Let's watch. Truly an interesting situation. You're not exactly sure how he discovered the Rebel Valley Sim Club, but he is here. Going to be on his first lap. Zayden Cortinas, top of the boards right now. Into turns 1 and 2 for Keelan Harvick, the son of NASCAR Cup Series champion Kevin Harvick. See what he's got. Going to be coming to his white flag lap here, but his first lap's going to be good enough for 10th place, only .16 off of the pole set time, provisionally set by Zayden Cortina, so opportunities are there. See Miles Davis up at 2nd, Austin K. Mitchell up at 3rd, Chase Miles losing 4th, Frank DeAngelis 5th, your top 5 currently on the boards right now. Keelan Harvick through turn 4. Going to keep it out of the wall and will come to the start-finish line. Any improvements? Looks like no improvements there on that 2nd lap time for Keelan. See if there's anyone else to watch. Christian Delgado going to be in the 21 here. Oh, sideways into the corner. All the way up against the wall. He's going to stay out of the wall. Christian Delgado going to be gaining no time there on that lap. Here's Zayden Cortinas in the 62. Getting some extra practice laps in, it looks like. So that is pretty interesting right there. A lot of storylines here as we come into this race. Douglas Newbiggin potentially problems in qualifying. Riker Byram joins the session. Cameron D. Taylor as well. So it's going to be time we advance the session as all cars have completed their qualifying laps who are able to. And that will mean we can get this one underway and ready to go. So Zayden Cortina is going to be starting from the pole here in this one. See some new cars. Riker Byram here in the 21. We got Cameron D. Taylor in the 69. Justin Wallace didn't get a qualifying time. So we will see how this one unfolds. Look through the field. One race after this, a free car at a free track Formula V at Virginia International Raceway. The North Course Edition. There's Miles Davis's 94 machine loaded in here. So this is going to be an interesting one to see exactly how it will go down. And the cars are rolling. Keelan Harvick has raced in the NASCAR Pro Invitational Series back in Talladega, that famous race during the COVID era where Jeff Gordon flipped over. So some classic times right there. So high quality in this field. So it's Zayden Cortina starting from the pole here in the number 62 machine. It's about a field of about 20 cars right on the dot here for this one. So a 30 lap one here. Everyone should be good on fuel, but if we get some cautions, expect some pit stops for tires. Could we see some differing strategy potentially though when it comes to those tires? We'll have to find out if we get caution flags in this one. Another brand new car track combo here. Not entirely sure what to expect, but it's going to be Zayden Cortinas here. Miles Davis lane back quite a bit there in the number 94 car. It's that outside lane. But Zayden Cortinas, it's a battle of the row racers here. Zayden Cortinas, green flag in the air, the outside. Miles Davis struggling to get things going. Oh, we see him stacking up on the inside. Frank DeAngelis, they're 4 wide already here as we enter turn 1. Zayden Cortinas already a comfortable lead. Kind of a sloppy start there for a majority of the field. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Zayden Cortinas up front. Austin came in with Miles Davis side by side there for second. Oh, Miles Davis gets into the wall. So far, so good though. Everyone making their way through. Not a single incident on the racetrack yet. Zayden Cortinas kind of pulling away a little bit. Some surprising speed from the 62 car right here. Zayden just recently got his first win in the Rebel Valley Sim Club. The Formula V's at Lima Park that secured him a full-time ride with NC Motorsports, but he decided to not take that opportunity. And now just drives for himself. Back here we see Harvick in the 4. Oh, it's getting pretty aggressive back here. You see Harvick looking to the inside of the 27, Josh Kenyon. Cameron Pace leading this little group of cars right here. Back up front, they're gaining on Cortinas, Miles Davis, and Austin K. Mitchell making a charge. You see Chase Modzalewski right there as well. Good racing so far here. Coming into these questionable comments, actually don't have a Las Vegas setup for this track. They do have a Charlotte setup. That's the most similar track to this one, so that is what we went with. And it's kind of a surprising top 4 when we got Frankie Anderson, guys like Frankie Anderson, Nathan McLaughlin in the field. But they're making their way through. We see 62, Zayden Cortinas continuing to lead this one. Apologies right there, but Cortinas up front. They're still side by side for second. Miles Davis and Austin K. Mitchell. Getting close right there, 94, nearly putting that 19 in the wall. It gets pretty tight. Now we see Frank pushing the 57, trying to get him back up to the pack. Carson through, Keelan Harvick still running well here in the number 4, right in the 12th place spot. Continue to monitor his progress in the field. But still great racing up front. McLaughlin and DeAngelo slowly starting to join the battle. Nearly 3 wide for a moment as Austin K. Mitchell looks to the inside as Zayden Cortinas for the lead. Exiting turns 3 and 4. Cortinas able to use that outside to clear and pull away down the front straightaway. Single file are the top 6, all in one little pack, about half second to that 7th place all black machine of Harry Stollard. Oh, we see some contact right here. David Hamrick in the 32 car. And Josh Kenyon, we see contact continuing to be made. This is all the way back in the 11th spot. This is the 21 of Christian Delgado as well. Very close oh, and there they go. 3 cars around here in the back of the pack. It's going to be good enough to keep it green, though, as we got great racing up front. That's way out of the way. Oh, to the outside goes Mitchell. Great racing all throughout. This is a pretty good racing over this car track combo. Said it a lot. Cortinas, Austin K. Mitchell. David Hamrick in the 94. To the inside now goes Mitchell. Mitchell been racing at Vegas for years on the iRacing platform, knows the ins and outs of this racetrack, but probably has never done a race with this car before here. Oh, he's going to try to clear Cortinas in the middle of the car. Oh, we got trouble. Car around is the number 9. Oh, we got him spinning. That's right in front, and that's going to bring on our first caution of the race. Justin Wallace collected. That's Jordan Herring in the 19. We also got the number 21 of Riker Byram involved. Julian Nels in the 10. See if there's any other cars. This is where it started. It was Chase Modzalewski. That's where this all started. So let's see if we can take a look and see what happened. Was battling McLaughlin. Just didn't really give a lot of space to McLaughlin right there. Kind of cut him down, and this got him sideways. Frank DeAngelis gets involved. Frank uses his front. Oh, and Jordan Harry just has nowhere to go. We see Keelan Harvick and Cameron Face escaping to the inside. And right here, this is when things got problematic. The 10 goes up to avoid, gets into Riker, and then the 75 of Justin Wallace here takes a hard hit right to Jordan Harry, right in the driver's side door. So a tough break for some of these cars. Let's see if Frank's hood or front piece there ended up coming off. Looks like iRacing decided to give it back to him. So Frank damage free through that one. And the pits are open out here. Into the pits they go. We see Austin K. Mitchell, Zeta Cortinas, Miles Davis, Nathan McLaughlin. All going to go to the pits. Do we see anyone stay out? Or do we see anyone gamble with 2 tires? Everyone making their way and pulling into the pits. Looks like everyone going through. And let's take a watch here. This top about 10 cars right here that we see. Everyone coming to the pits, by the way. Do we see any mistakes? Does anyone gamble with 2? Frank DeAngelis going to take 2 tires. Douglas Newbigin going to join him in the 2-tire hunt. And Frank and Doug are going to be leading the field on 2 tires while everyone else takes 4. So interesting developments here. Both those teammates right there, Frank DeAngelis, Doug Newbigin, running the same exact car, just with different numbers. So those 2 will be in control of the race now. We see Julian Ellis slow here. And the number 10 was collected in that wreck, took a hard hit. This car, I believe, has lost power. And he's going to come to a stop here. He's probably going to have to tow this thing unless it's just going to continue to roll at this speed. Looking at his speed right there, yep, he's losing miles an hour. We're going to get the 1 to green this time. Nels, maybe someone will push him here. Josh Kenyon to the inside, mistimed that if he was trying to push Nels right there. But it's going to be 1 to green this time. So Frank DeAngelis and Douglas Newbigin running those schemes that are identical. But they have a tire disadvantage by 10 laps about. Or like 9 laps of disadvantage on tires. With this Legacy Xfinity car, a mile and a half. I've never seen a mile and a half race with these cars before, so I'm not sure if who's going to have the advantage here. Going to be a standing start for those Formula V's as well, so drivers are going to have to not jump the start. Won't be clearing black flags. See the outside, Jordan Herring going to the outside, getting those laps back right there. So it's been really good racing so far. It was going to be interesting to see how that would play out. Remember, New Biggin was all the way, what a call here. New Biggin was all the way outside of the top 10 there before those pit stops, and he and Frank now, it's like, oh, New Biggin's got a disadvantage. No, they've got the same exact tires here as the leader. So this is going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. These two are probably the two favorites in the field, the NR9 drivers, multiple NR9 wins combined for these guys. And the green flag back in here, Frank DeAngelis, the control car, going to get it going. The outside stacks up once again, just like we saw in the initial start. And there goes McLaughlin to the inside, Austin Cmejla, and Jordan Herring slicing through the field. Jordan Herring going to have to go to the tail of the field or make a pit stop. For those actions right there, nearly caused tons of problems. We already see New Biggin slip into the back. Frank DeAngelis also on those two tires. Gonna clear them here, exiting the pits. Or exiting turn 4. Oh, big shove right there. Mitchell, big block on New Biggin, gonna get that extra shove. Here's Keelan Harvick charging through the field here in the number 4 on the inside. Oh, we got him wrecking in the back. The 69 of Cameron D. Taylor. Back up front here are these cars. And Frank DeAngelis, who is on 2 tires, is pulling away. Doug New Biggin also on 2 tires now, slicing through some of those 4-tire cars. Oh! This is not going to be good. The 57 around in the middle of the field. Hard in the wall. Riker Byram. Up and over goes Nathan McLaughlin, and the caution is going to wave. Oh! Cameron D. Taylor piles in at the last second. And it's a huge wreck here with 17 laps to go at Las Vegas. Justin Wallace going to make his way through. That was Doug New Biggin right there and Nathan McLaughlin who made contact. New Biggin able to get away without any damage, it looks like. Let's take a look and see if we can see what happened. McLaughlin, I think it was just a misjudgment. McLaughlin, New Biggin probably thinks he's going to be more close to the wall, but this wasn't the case. And New Biggin isn't even... He ain't a dirty driver. I truly feel like it was a misjudgment here at 57. Look at Keelan Harvick. What an avoidance right there by the number 4 car. Able to make it through this one. All right, here is where things got real ugly. Ends up getting into Josh Kenyon. Kenyon gets turned by that impact right there. Mod Zaluski. And there's Byram hard in the wall. So hard it flips the 57 over. You see David Hamrick also gets collected. And Hamrick wheel damage on the right front suspension. And here Cameron D. Taylor a little too fast going through the wreck there in the 69. Ends up getting collected. Let's go on board with the 4. Keelan Harvick, real speed of the wreck. Let's see what happened. How he was able to avoid. Whoa! And that's how you know it's Kevin Harvick's son right there. Quick reactions, quick reflexes right there. Split-second decision. So that was quite the wreck right there, and the pit's now open. I believe, see if we got any takers. Gonna get the 1 to green here once again, so car's gonna have an opportunity to leave the pits here and catch up in time. There'll be a restart with 14 laps to go. Frank DeAngelis still on older tires by just a little bit compared to literally everyone else. So with another, he was able to pull away here, but with another restart, we'll see what he's capable of now. Pretty good run for that 4 car. Keelan Harvick up to 5th from his starting position. Got Mitchell, Cortinas, Face all up here as well. Harry Stallard. Marked as the number 3. You can kind of see the 3 right there on the side. Just a little bit in the lighting, otherwise it's pretty dark. Most of the field caught up, so we're ready to go green here. Won't need an extra pace lap. We are going to get ready to go right here, right now. TL's getting some laps back right there. But here we go. Frank DeAngelis. Green flag back in the air for Frank. Austin Cmejla on the outside. He's going to be able to get in front of the 62, it looks like. He's Cortinas to the inside. An aggressive move right there. You got to work together if you're going to want to beat that 69 machine. But Austin K. Mitchell able to hang on. Keelan Harvick passes Cameron Face up for fourth. Keelan Harvick's first Rebel Valley Sim Club start. Could he go to victory lane? 14 laps to go. Frank DeAngelis. Remember, he's still got that tire disadvantage there in the 69 car. But he's pulling away still from these cars. Cortinas and Harvick were in a pretty solid battle right there for a little bit. That four going to keep chipping away at that 62 car. 13 laps to go. Harry Stallard in that all-black Ford way in the back there trying to make something work. And for the lead goes Austin K. Mitchell to the inside in the 19 over Frank DeAngelis in the green 69. Can he clear him? Not going to be able to clear him this time. Frank's going to get that run exiting the corner. Frank DeAngelis with the lead, 13 laps to go. Stallard making his runs up to the front. He's looking to the outside now. Can Mitchell clear this time? He's going to try to slide up in front of Frank, but it's not going to work. Frank's still going to have the advantage. And now Cortinas going to look for an opportunity. Into turns 3 and 4, 12 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Keelan Harvick through the Harvick line. Look at that, right against the paint. This is so cool. Frank DeAngelis, though, leading this field. There's 13 cars left on the lead. Lap 14 left on the racetrack. Josh Kenyon 1 lap down. Herod and Matsubowski continue to be trapped in the pits. But it's a 3-car breakaway as they're side by side. They're way in the back. And here comes Douglas Newbigin to the inside. Looking to the inside of Harvick in the 4. Christian Delgado, Miles Davis, a battle also going on back here. Frank DeAngelis starting to pull away ever so slightly from Austin K. Mitchell. This is really impressive. Remember, Frank on 2 tires, Austin K. Mitchell on 4 tires from that pit stop where everyone pitted. So this is an interesting scene. They're side by side for 4th here in the back. Oh, Harvick slipping up the racetrack just a little. It's now going to get split 3 wide as Newbigin looks to the inside. And now Slagan looking to the outside in the 91. 3 wide race in here. This for the 5th spot, battling for a top 5 now. Back up front, we see Austin K. Mitchell right against Frank DeAngelis' rear end once again. Oh, Luigi Diaz Gonzalez sideways in the back. Now to the outside, Austin K. Mitchell trying the top lane here. Frank DeAngelis in the 69 pulls away. Austin K. Mitchell, though, is not done yet. But if Cortinas now, Austin's got to hurry up. Cortinas might be looking to make a move for 2nd. Great racing here. What a great, oh, Mitchell into the wall. Cortinas looks to the inside. It's going to maybe clear for 2nd. He does. Austin K. Mitchell. Gotta wonder if there's more damage than what we initially thought. It looks like his car is rallying back to 2nd place. Will Mitchell push or will he search? He's going to push. They don't think it's over. They think there's still time to catch up to that 69 car. They're 3 wide for 4th. Newbigin, who's also on those 2 tires, he's making a run. Frank starting to pull away. Newbigin's making a charge, though. He laid back just a little bit. You got to wonder if he was saving tire. Austin K. Mitchell really starting to fall behind. Harry Stallard, contact to the rear end. Oh! We got a car parked here on the outside. It's Christian Delgado in the number 21 machine. Comes to a complete stop on the outside. Right in front of the field. And that's going to bring out a caution, and that's going to make this race an interesting shootout. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, he was battling back here with Miles Davis. They were 3 wide right here. Miles Davis going to get into the 21 car. And ends up bouncing right off of him here, and Delgado just parks that car up there, had plenty of time to reset. And ends up resetting the second we throw the caution flag. So an interesting situation there. And that is going to make this potentially a 3-lap shootout. It's just a single car spin, but it was right in the outside grooves of the racetrack. Look at the scratches there on the number 19. And New Biggin was able to clear Cortina, so it's going to be a shootout here. Pits are open, so we're going to see who's going to come to pit road here. Will we see more 2-tire calls? This is going to be super interesting now. This might not work out well for the 69-29. These cars took 2 tires earlier, so if cars are going to take 2 tires here. Oh, Cortina's going to stay out. Does anyone join him? No one joins Cortinas and staying out. He's going to be a sit and duck out there, but it's going to be some interesting strategy. Oh, New Biggin getting up there side by side with the 69 of Frank D'Angelo. So now the clock is ticking. Oh, we got him wrecking here in the pits. Around is Landon Slayton in pit road. The number 91 machine was running well. Ends up going around. And it looks like a 2-tire pit stop once again for Frank. And Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez is going to do 2 tires as well. Cameron Face 6 with 4. So all sorts of varying strategies here. Josh Kenyon also potentially stays out here. He was way in the back, but he was still on the lead lap, I believe. So Josh Kenyon now also might be in the mix. I don't know. We'll see how iRacing decides to score that. So let's take a look and see if we can see what happened in the 91 car here in the pits. Oh, it was Keelan Harvick who he came down onto. Just a weird iRacing deal. Usually you get phased through the cars, but not that time. And we're going to get the 1 to green this next time by. You got Zayden Cortinas here. And Josh Kenyon, who elected to stay out here on old tires. Kenyon with damage as well. So Cortinas kind of just a sit and duck out here. Now we're going to get the 1 to green here. So we will see how this all unfolds. Delgado getting some laps back there on the inside. Oh, here we see Josh Kenyon. And we got him 3 wide here as well. Not exactly sure what's going on. Josh Kenyon just gonna have to get removed there. Brake checking the Harry Stollard machine for no reason. Not exactly sure why. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was way back, so he's staying out. He's probably telling that's why these guys were all jumbled up. Luigi was in the wrong spot. Josh wasn't moving out of the way. Sent him to the back. Keeps brake checking. Ends up turning into Harry Stollard's car. So Josh probably gonna come to my DMs after the race like usual, but it ain't gonna matter. This is not an overtime attempt. This is gonna be 2 laps under regular scheduled contesting. So Zayden Cortinas has an opportunity to get his 2nd Rebel Valley Sim Cup win. He's on 0 tires. Frank and Doug and Luigi on 2 tires. Everyone else on 4. Green flag gonna be back in the air. 2 laps to go in Las Vegas. Oh, they're stuck to the inside of Cortinas. What a restart. Miles Davis around in the back. Julian Nels collected. 3 wide into turn 1. Cameron Face on those 4 fresh tires with a good opportunity. Here comes Cameron Face. Oh, Keelan Harvick gets into the number 19 of Austin K. Mitchell. Gonna spin him around. Now 2 laps to go. Coming to the white flag. Cameron Face. Oh, you see Cortinas. He's gonna get turned. Hard on the wall goes Cortinas. Now it's down to Douglas New Biggin. Cameron Face. 2 tires versus 4. Who's it gonna be? White flag in the air. Doug with those 2 tires looking to hang on, might go back to back. Down the backstretch for the final time. Great pit strategy calls all race. He didn't even qualify a lap time for this race, and he's gonna win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Douglas New Biggin back back-to-back here in the number 29 car. Won at Pocono the race before and is going to do it once again here at Las Vegas. How about that? Things got wild quickly there late. Keelan Harvick, one of the bigger storylines of the race, going to get a 6th place out of this deal. So Douglas Newbigin victorious here. From Las Vegas Motor Speedway once again. How about that? So that is going to do it here for this one. So it is now time. We're going to get that next session up. What a great, I mean, that's an all-time classic race in my book. That was some fantastic stuff right there. That was one of the more fun races I've ever hosted right there. That's a classic right there. So moving on to the next one, our last one of the night, Formula V's. It's going to be super interesting here. Kind of our big race of the night. A lot of people looking forward to it. So we're going to be doing the usual scene. Actually going to not do a group qualifying this time. We're going to do single car qualifying. We're going to see actually who's got speed here. It'll be 15 laps duration. It's just great racing there. What a just fun race there. Great clean racing. So we got our Formula V selected. Frank D'Angelo suggested that we do the Formula Rays earlier, but Formula Vs are they're just slower, more packed together, you know, less skill. That's what we're looking for a race 4. And this is going to be that North Course edition here. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure the North one is the one I want to use here. So we got one fast repair for this one as well. Will be a green white checkered. We're going to be right in the afternoon. Clear conditions. And that one is going to be checked out as well and ready to go. Formula V's session is created. So it's going to be time. Last race of the night here, unless, you know, maybe we'll throw up a race, you know, bonus one here, but probably not. So let's see what's going on here. So we did reach 24 viewers earlier. I was just impressed by everyone tuning in here. Appreciate everyone tuning in to the Rebel Valley Sim Club action. And then we got fun action coming up here from Virginia International Raceway. It's a free car, a free track, and a unique course. So we will see exactly who can conquer it here and pick up a victory. Well, interesting to see here. It looks like Cracker Barrel's logo is returning. So, what do you know, eh? Got a good collection of cars here. Big old group of cars, and this one here, we're only really going to be throwing cautions for big pileups. You know, flips, certain situations such as that. Zayden Cortina is going to be back in the number 86 for MC Motorsports this race, where he last picked up a win with the Formula V car, so going to be looking to go. So it's going to be interesting to see. We got lots of cars, new bigging, Dominic Barbagallo. So a lot of those NR Night drivers who are looking to do NR Night board, nothing to do, obviously, are going to end up racing here. Good opportunity to get bigger fields for us, so we'll take that. We're gonna make sure these camera angles are all right. Yeah, it should be fine here, just a road course. So we're gonna be able to show you guys the action. So we got Cortez. It's also a non-password protected race. Chase Modzalewski here gonna be in the number 10. This is a standing start, so if anyone jumps the start, they will be penalized, and we will not be clearing any black flags in this race until probably the first caution or so. So Harry Stallard. Isaac Smith is back. He was upside down in race number 1, but he returns. Douglas Newbiggin there in the 29, looking to go 3 in a row. Record Barham here in the 3. We got Riley McVetti in the 12. David Hamrick in the 5. Gavin Austin back in the Rebel Valley Sim Club. Going to be in the number 27 car. Landon Slagan back in the 91. Cortinas around right there. Oh, and here's Chase. Trying to figure out this racetrack. We saw Cortinas around earlier. This was, yeah, these guys going a little too quickly through this set of corners. You know, watching this wants to make me run a lap here. Show everyone how it's done. Racing right now with no game input service on my wheel, so my wheel has absolutely no force feedback, but we're still going to participate here. Oh, man, our brakes might be messed up. Oh, yep. Yeah, we see the no force feedback right there. Gonna really hurt ourselves. We're just gonna demonstrate this racetrack to everyone. Don't need a downshift there. Making some progress here on David Hamrick's car. Now this corner coming up here is one of the more interesting corners that you'll see on a racetrack here. Right here, this is going to separate the north course from the full course. Whoa! Hamrick, buddy. Slowing down a little bit too much, just trying to learn this course. But you can see the interesting way that it's just shaped, you know? Full throttle through this part of the racetrack. As a Formula V official series champion myself in the top divisions, you know, these are tracks that we know inside and out. Now this corner right here, these two corners right here, these are challenging corners right here. So the leading Jordan Herring right now is top of the boards. He's got a 1-minute 50-second lap time. The next closest car is at the 2-minute range. This might be a longer race than we thought. We made this 15 laps. 'Cause I thought the lapse times were only a minute, but it's going to be a little longer end race right here. Zayden Cortinas now jumps to the top of the boards. Probably should have done less laps for this race, but it's fine. Now we should be able to get fastest in practice here, I feel like, after we complete this lap here, if Hamrick doesn't mess me up again. Get some draft here as well. Within 1 second of range, you get some draft. So for this, you want to kind of follow that black pavement right there, and I'll kind of mess that up. Yep. Got a little too far. It's going to do it. So there you go, a little bit of insight on how this track works. And the layout of it, but 1-minute 47-second lap times, and that's what Smith is able to get. There's Dominic Barbagallo here in the 71, so got him spinning around here. Justin Wallace in the 2. Oh, we only gave 5 minutes for qualifying. Yep, that's why. Yeah, a little bit of a blank right there. That's why we. So drivers will only be able to get 1 lap of qualifying in pretty much. No mistakes. So that's our fault. So that'll be our bad right there. We should have gave a little bit more time than that, but you're going to have to be on top of your game to get a lap. 1 mistake, and you'll be starting in the back. And we see a lot of mistakes being made. Riker Byram. Oh, gonna get into the tire barriers right there. Josh Kenyon back here in the number 8. Trying to figure things out. Slagan gonna close in right to Smith's lap time. Only half second off. Frank DeAngelis gonna be in the 1 car for this one. It's Isaac Smith, top of the boards. Elliot Condra back here. Eric Stollard in the 7. We got the 19, Derek Shaver. So pretty handful of cars in the field. We see guys as slow as 10 seconds off, 28 seconds off for lap times. Ten seconds left in practice. So if you're going to want to be able to get a qualifying lap time in with 5 minutes, you're going to have to get on the racetrack right away. And we see most of the field is doing just that. We already see Landon Slagan going around. This is going to help his situation. And you one mistake in your main lap, it's over. Evan Bookmiller making his debut here in the number 03 car. gonna have an opportunity, but it's a rush. Sprint qualifying, we see one off, it's Barbagallo. Zayden Cortinas here in the 86 car. Gets wide, it's gonna end up in the grass. There's a 62 of David Bryan, so we got a pretty packed field of cars. Elliot Condra. See, this is the corner that makes or breaks your lap right here for lap time. If you can get through this corner well, you're going to be sitting pretty because it's full throttle momentum all the way through these S's. Great drafting opportunity right here. It's full throttle. See how Condra gets into this sharp turn right here. Sharp right-hander, he gets through it pretty much perfectly. To the roof, to the helmet cam here, pretty much the roof cam. Oh! Yep, and that's such a challenging corner right there. We see another one spinning. We see another one spinning around. Man, just such a challenging set of corners right here to navigate through. There's another one, Barbagallo. That's like 5 drivers right there who just spun around here in this corner. And make it another one. Wow, unbelievable. Isaac Smith could have kept it going right there. He's not going to have time to get a lap in. This guy was fastest in practice. He's not going to be able to get a qualifying lap in by the 5-minute timer. And here's Evan Bookmiller, who's trying to navigate himself through the racetrack. Do we see another one spin in this set of corners? Oh, he's able to keep it pretty good right through there. And he's just trying to learn the track, it looks like here. He don't know where the corners are. There's David Bryan also trying to figure things out. These guys just joined into the session. Let's see how Doug Newbigging and Jordan Herring get their way through. So they're going to take that low entry. Oh, Newbigging gets way out of the gas. Oh! Oh! Herring with a perfect corner right there. You got to really get that car sideways, which he did, and save it. Really good set of corners right there. He might be lifting right there. I don't know if I'm just hearing things, but he might be lifting, and that's going to hurt his time. It's a full throttle area right there. Could just be our sound. And this is his main lap right here. The pressure is on through this set of corners. You spin here, your lap will not count. And he's good. Limiting that right at the top of 3rd gear. Took him a long time to shift into 4th gear. Way too long, I feel like, for what it should be. Herring, though, to the top of the boards by significant numbers. It's Michael Check who's making his debut, who ends up 2nd. So there's some pretty good drivers in the field here. Isaac Smith in the 16. Yeah, he spun around again in the same area that's been getting these drivers. Oh, man. So he's going to be starting towards the tail. See if there's anyone left setting laps. Harry Stallard. This lap ain't going to be scored on the boards. Derek Shaver, I believe, is around. David Bryan on his fast lap here. Let's see if he can navigate through. Yeah, figuring it out. Going a little bit too slow there, though. Shifting through the gears. Just trying to learn the track here. If you've never been here before, these are some blind corners, challenging corners. Oh! He's able to save it. If Bryan right there didn't get any off-track excursions on his lap, this lap will count, so we'll see. Oh, qualifying came to an end. He was too slow to get the lap, and only 7 drivers out of whoever how much registered were able to get laps, and that once again is all my fault, so we apologize. But it's going to be all sorts of cars starting all throughout the field type of situation here. Jordan Herring wins the pole over that of Michael Check in the 21. All these cars within a second of each other in the top 3, so we got a pretty stout skill situation here when it comes to these drivers. Gonna be setting up a new camera angle for the start, just to see if anyone jumps. Will not be clearing black flags for jumping the start. So this should give us a good view of all the cars as they load in right here. Aerial cameras. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. This one could see a caution flag if we get big enough wrecks, but we likely, well, it'll be just like any other road course in NASCAR, you know. But usually the Formula V official iRacing series end up going green the whole way. It's just not how it will be here. It's going to be a little bit longer of a race than what we were initially anticipating. And it is a standing start, so we don't have to deal with a 6-minute pace lap right off the start. So this is going to be interesting. A lot of these guys don't do standing starts often. So I would say about 20 cars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cars end up loading into the race. Got 15 cars gridded here, so a solid field. And looks like it's going to be time. Anytime now. These cars actually my grid spot since I registered for the race. Did the practice laps are giving that grid spot to me. Here we go. You hear the engines get going. Does anyone jump the start? It is going to be a green flag situation. Everyone gets going. No one jumps the restart. The field of Formula Vers make their way through. And here we go into turn 1 for the first time. Jordan Herring. How will they make it through? Everyone's so good, so clean for now. Michael Check and Jordan Herring. It's going to be these guys very similar in lap times all throughout qualifying. It's so easy. This track's so challenging, but so easy to make mistakes. Jordan Herring slips up a bit. It's going to open the door for Michael Check to the inside. How's it going? Everyone make it through? It looks like everyone's going to make it through. Jordan Herring back to the inside of Michael Check. Douglas Newbigin up to third. Oh, we got him off. Josh Kenyon and Riker Byram off the racetrack right there. Our first off-track excursions. Now let's see how they're going to make it through this really interesting, weirdly hilled corner. So far, everyone makes their way through. Oh, we see Riker Byram off the racetrack with Harry Stallard. Battle for the lead right here. As long as the leaders battle, we will see pack racing. No one can pull away if they're going side by side. Oh, Douglas Newbigin gets spun around. But if he can get it going here, he'll still be in draft range. It won't be all over for him, but what an unfortunate situation for the drivers. Won twice tonight. Michael Check just came down right on him right there. And this is such a challenging part of the racetrack. We talk about it. But so far, everyone able to navigate. Oh, there we go. We got the number 5 car around all by himself. Jordan Herring has pulled away over Landon Slagan. Yeah, they pulled away. Jordan Herring has. Wow. Michael Check must have had a problem. That's what happened here. Allowed this split away to happen. So Jordan Herring's gonna. Oh, Landon Slagan. Zeta Cortinas around right in the middle of the front of the pack. But everyone's able to get it back going here. Josh Kenyon battling Harry Stallard back here. That's Frank DeAngelis as well. Oh! Josh Kenyon up in the air! Hard contact made for Josh Kenyon. He ramps off one of the race cars right there. Got another one off. It's Dominic Barbagallo. Back here, Michael Check trying to hope for an opportunity. And as we continue to get incidents on the racetrack, that'll increase the likelihood of a caution with every incident that happens. See Dominic Barbagallo way off the racetrack once again. But good battling here throughout this pack. A good little collection of cars right here. Josh Kenyon up in the air. Michael Check makes his way right through Derek Shaver. Oh, Riker Barber sideways. There goes the 7 car off the racetrack. Another one off the track as well. Another one did get off. Not sure who it was. But good collective racing all the way through. As the lead battle here is the battle for second. This is really all they can battle for here. Jordan Herring just pulling away. Oh, we got one upside down. It's the number 19 of Derek Shaver flipping down the front straightaway. And that's going to bring our first caution flag of the race right here. Derek Shaver. Up and over goes the 19. So big time contact right here. And he's going to try to drive this thing back to the pits. After a flip like that, though, it's going to be challenging. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, it was a 3-car battle. Dominic Barbagallo just spins him right around right there. Oh! Ends up into the wall hard. Take a look at it in real-time speed. Tried to push, tried to help him out, spun him right around. So Derek Shaver. Yeah, that car, no right-hand turning whatsoever right there. So back to the live view. Car's trying to find the pace car, which is going to be seen right here, all the way on the front straightaway. So this will be a little bit of a lengthy caution, long pace laps. Just an unfortunate part of it. But we got him flipping here. Derek Shaver going to take a fast repair. I'm not sure if he'll be able to get back on the lead lap. Josh Kenyon. His car has got a fast repair and fresh tires put on it. So we'll see if he re-enters the track. Was Jordan Herring and Zayden Cortinas. That is your top 2. Elliot Condra, Frank DeAngelis, and Riker Byram. A lot of these guys were around at one point off the racing surface. Oh, we see some contact being made here under the pace laps. So we will see how things kind of shape out here. They still haven't even caught the pace car yet. Now this could be interesting. Let's take a look here. Ho ho ho! Could be interesting here. Could be an interesting situation here. Drivers can play this smart. I don't think a lot of them realize, though. Some might be listening to the stream. We don't want to spoil it. We don't want to give certain drivers an advantage. But if you looked at what I just checked right there, could get interesting here. We'll see if anyone takes action right here. Pits are open. Will anyone go? Oh, is everyone going to stay out? Oh! There goes a couple of them in. And they know. Fuel. Drivers are low on fuel. Yep, there's only 10 laps you get on fuel to start 11. So with this pit stop, these guys should be able to make it to the end of the race. But it might come down to the last seconds. This could be an interesting finish. Basically, if you didn't pit right there, Condra, Herring, you're pretty much cooked here. There's no way you're gonna win this race pretty much here. So just guys not realizing that's what's gonna cost it here. They're gonna get the 1 to green as well. So we can speed this process up here a bit. Should be double file restarts that we have here. Not sure, well, the leader can go whenever the pace car enters the pits. That's how that'll go. Michael Check didn't pit. So I'm pretty sure the only car that pitted was Cortinas. Everyone else, this whole top 6, are all not going to be able to make it to the end of the race on fuel. So these cars all trying to catch up. We see a handful of them aren't going to make it to the green flag. Frank DeAngelis, Riker Byron, Barbagallo, Douglas Newbiggin. Those cars might have taken tires, which is, I don't really think necessary, but we'll see if they can catch up in time. Yeah, they might be too far off here to catch up. Oh, Frank DeAngelis caught in the course trying to make time. Shoot, got to do what you got to do, I suppose. Catch up to the end of the tail of the longest line. We'll allow it for caution laps. Back up front. Green back in the air. Not yet. They're still under yellow.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is back out. Oh, Josh Kenyon gets turned. The number 62 up in the air. That's Brian in the 62 car. Oh, Jordan Herring, contact is made. Oh, here comes Frank DeAngelis right through. Jordan Herring all the way from the lead, all the way to the back. Frank DeAngelis up in the air. Oh, Landon Slagan gets sent off the racetrack, and it's just a wild deal of events here. Jordan Herring's car is still good, it looks like, but multiple cars spinning around right off the start. To the inside goes Herring on Cortinas, who spins out. Cortinas goes around. Gonna take Jordan Herring with him. Oh, back on the racetrack right in front of Frank DeAngelis. So now leading the race here, it's gonna be Michael Check and David Hamrick. And I don't know if any of these guys took fuel. Oh, we got another one around. It's Brian once again in the 62. Here comes Frank to the inside. It's Aiden Cortinas. Battles all throughout. We see Barbagallo and Jordan Herring. Jordan Herring ends up getting all the way back here now. And here comes Douglas Newbiggin in the 29. He's off the racetrack. Oh, there goes Riker Byram in the 3. Oh, Douglas Newbiggin going to get off the racetrack as well. And we're going to have to start watching this. Our guy's starting to cut the corners here. We'll have to see. Back up front, though, it's Michael Check. Pulling away. Elliot Condra, such a smart racer, not be battling Hamrick here. Oh, move for the lead maybe there by Hamrick. And I'm not sure, did all these cars who's good on fuel, who's not? You know, that's the question here. Who pitted, who didn't from that restart, from that caution? We know Michael Check ain't good on fuel. So this is just going to be an interesting situation here if this stays green. A 3-car battle for the lead right here. Condra to the inside. Oh, is he going to try to go for the lead on Michael Check? He does. Oh, side by side through here. It's so challenging to do. And if these guys continue to battle, Harry Stallard and Landon Slagan will be able to join. They just have to work together, though. And they're not working together. Look at this. They're battling. Can't be doing that. You can catch this pack if you just work together. Into the corner here. Oh, close call right there. Michael Check and Elliot Condra side by side for the lead. Oh, they touch wheels once again. And Condra goes off. Oh, tragic situation right there. Oh, and here goes Isaac Smith and Reicherman, Zayden Cortinas around as well. Dominic Barbagallo with some damage here. Yeah, his car damaged from all the way back in the start. Incidents way longer ago. Cortinas. And now this is not going to really help. Condra has worked his way back to this pack, so now they're going to have to all kind of work together, which they're not. Look at this. Harry Stallard, they're battling. Yeah, you got to work together if you want to catch up to this lead pack. Oh! Oh, the leaders are wrecking each other. Both of them sideways in front of the field. And that's going to bring out a caution flag. Big pile up with the main pack of cars. It was Michael Check who got into David Hamrick in the corner. And they spun around. Everyone gets into each other. All the top five implode in here. Oh, and we see Jordan Herring's car. See what happened back here. Oh, he was cutting the course. Oh, just to get back at Dominic Barbagallo. Oh, and upside down as well. He's going to get removed from the race. Josh Kenyon piles in. Cannot cut corners like that. And Michael Check's car might have some pretty big damage here. Let's take a look at what happened here amongst these cars. Let's see if we can get a good view. Oh, Hammer got into Michael Check. Now they were gonna save it until they didn't. Then they spun down here. Condor was checking up. Oh, Condor piles right in. It's super unfortunate for these guys. These guys were up front. And now they're gonna potentially have to take a fast repair. These Formula V's very sensitive to front end damage. It looks like Hammer got away unscathed with Harry Stallard. And the pits now open potentially. Oh, we see Dominic Barbagallo around. Looks like car is still actually catching up to the pace car, so we will get the pits to open. This time we'll go 1 to green right away once again. So this is an opportunity for certain drivers to get fuel back in their cars. Yep. That was going to be interesting to see how that was going to play out, though, if it stayed green, because not everyone was really good on fuel. Even the cars who pitted might have been just a little bit short. You see the field making their way through. Riker Byron went around. He's back. Michael Check ends up going into the pits. His race might be over. Handful of cars, couple laps down as well. And Douglas Newbigging works his way back into the mix here. He had no damage from all those situations. Remember, he spun around earlier. But this could be an opportunity for him to win 3 races in a row with this caution flag coming out. It doesn't seem like Connor has a whole lot of front damage. You see a little bent up right there. He's sideways, definitely affecting performance. Yeah, you see the scratches. He's gonna have to probably come to the pits here for a fast repair. Slagan stays out, so will he be good on fuel? Make sure that we know that these guys know we're going 1 to green right away here. Doug stays out. So these guys, they cannot take tires if they want to catch up for the green flag in time. They're going to have to get it going quickly. And Brian here, he's a lap down. David Bryan, so he's going to be maybe looking to get laps back here. Yeah, I don't know if you take tires. Well, you are able to cut the course under the pace laps to make up time to catch up to the pacing line here. But it is 1 to green, so they'll be double filing up once everyone gets into the main pack. It'll be a 5-lap shootout. It probably will go green to the end. Michael Check back on the racetrack. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of these cars might not be able to catch up in time for the restart. Yeah. Might have to this time extend this one.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Yeah, some guys are all, a whole minute back. That's just not going to work. Gonna have to extend the caution here. Give these guys some more time to catch up to the pace car. So 1 to green is out now. So it'll be a 4-lap shootout here. Everyone going to be able to catch up, it looks like, here with the extension of this caution flag. So it'll be a 4-lap shootout, so we'll see. So coming to the final set of corners, it'll be a 4-lap shootout. Here we go. Anyone's catching up, not going to be able to jump the start to get an advantage. We see Frank right there. He's going to have to slow down a bit, which he does. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Up in the air and upside down goes Harry Stallard in the number 7 car. Tumbling over, but we stay green. Back up further, 4 wide. Doug Newbigin gonna get spun around. David Hamrick and Brian piles in the 62. Back up front, and Zayden Cortinas, who's trying to go back-to-back victories here in the Formula V's. Here comes Leia Slagan. Oh, Isaac Smith around. Elliot Condra gonna get collected. Another one out of the herd. Slagan now just can't make a mistake. He's got to stay within range of the 86 car. Here comes Frank DeAngelis to the inside of the number 19 machine. That's Derek Shaver, who's actually a lap down. So Frank DeAngelis now, with these guys battling, could be in position to win this race. Slagan gonna let Cortinas go. 4 laps to go. Elliot Condra making his way off the racetrack there. Goes number 3. Here comes Dominic Barbagallo. Zayden Cortinas in the 86. Landon Slagan in the 91. Here comes Frank. Here comes Shaver. It was a lap down. Everyone trying to make their way through with 4 laps to go. You cannot make a mistake. Just got to stay within drafting range. Frank DeAngelis, I believe, is out of drafting range right here. So these two could just battle it out. Frank should be able to catch up. You see, look at this. Aggressive breaking of the draft from Zayden Cortinas. He's going to let Landon Slagan right by. Had such a big run right there in the 91 car. Was able to get right past, and Frank DeAngelis trying to close in the gaps. Cortinas has to stay within range here. 3 laps to go. Making their way into these corners. Cortinas has been making mistakes all session long here, from practice to qualifying to the race. So he's just got to try to hang in there. Landon Slagan just trying to pull away here. Frank DeAngelis gets off the course. He's now in the grass. Frank DeAngelis losing time. Just lost to maybe a second, what it might end up costing him there with all that. So Frank might be out of contention, but here comes Cortinas back down low. Great side-by-side racing. Oh, that's going to really help Frank catch up, but Frank goes off once again. They're still side-by-side. Frank just closed in a half second and more right there. Landon Slagan with the lead. He's got Zayden Cortinas all over him, but the gap is still 0.3 of a second here, coming to 2 laps to go. Oh, Cortinas nearly sideways. Frank DeAngelis, everyone on the edge of their edge of what they can do. Yeah, Frank's going to be able to catch up here at this rate. Just gained a whole second that last lap, and they're going side by side once again. Zayden Cortinas going to take the lead and clear Slagan by significant amounts. But they're both in the draft, so they're pulling away from Frank. 2/10 down that whole straightaway. And if Slagan just makes one mistake, Cortinas is going to be set sail, and it could be the same way the other way around. Cars making their way right on through. Oh! There's the mistake! Zayden Cortinas goes way off the racetrack. Frank DeAngelis sideways, trying to do everything he can to try to catch up to these top 2. Cortinas lost a bit of time, a couple tenths, but still was able to hang on to the lead right there. And if you're Slagan, do you make a move? What do you do? He's going to be patient. He's going to stay patient right there and wait for his opportunity on the last lap, potentially. Frank wants to see these guys battle it out, though. Not a lap car in sight for a long ways. And a Slagan looking to make a move now. Oh, Cortinas! Around he goes! He chokes! Zayden Cortinas! Not gonna win this one. Now Landon Slagan is to try to hang on over Frank DeAngelis, who might be in drafting range now. Watch the leaderboard. Is he getting any draft at all? It doesn't look like it. He might have Derek Shaver here to help him. The white flag in the air for Landon Slagan. Zayden Cortinas from the lead goes around. And Frank DeAngelis might be making up some time here. He's got only one last lap to try to catch up to that 91 car. He's there. He's half a second there. Frank DeAngelis in position. Gonna be another classic Formula V finish. That's what it's. Oh! Around goes Derek Shaver in the 19 car, but he's multiple laps down. It ain't important. Oh, Frank off the course. He saves it, but it's going to be detrimental for his chances. Frank DeAngelis. Almost around, and the gap goes back to 9/10 of a second. Oh. Landon Slagan has to have a couple perfect corners, and he should be set to get this Rebel Valley Sim Club win to wrap up the night. Into the final set of corners. We see so much mistakes being made here. Frank DeAngelis trying to cut his way through. This win will not count if he cuts. He's trying to cut the course. Oh! He's going to get removed from the session. Oh! We got another car parked. And Landon Slagan is going to survive here as they go around for second. Landon Slagan going to get the win here at Virginia International Raceway. How about that for second? It's going to be Zayden Cortinas who choked this one away. Elliot Kinder going to end up third. And Riker Byram nowhere to be seen on the racetrack. Oh! Vicious impacts. Riker Byram going to get fourth. Frank DeAngelis going to get fifth. But it's Landon Slagan who wins. And that is how we wrap up the night. We appreciate everyone watching. We will see you in the next one. Goodbye. And no leaderboard for the final moments there. Unfortunate. Apologize. Can't believe I'm still making mistakes like that here. Unfortunate.